Hi guys, Anastasia Goers here. Today I would like to show you a Pilates-inspired full body workout. Unlike your regular traditional Pilates workouts, we're not going to be going down on our back at all, but we'll be working our arms, back, core, and the legs. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and you can get this workout done pretty fast, and your entire body will get a complete workout. So let's get to it. You will need a mat, nothing really much about it besides it. If you're on a hard floor, so we're going to be on our hands and knees. So if you know that your knees get sensitive, get some knee pads, or you can just double up your mat like this. And the same thing, if you know that your wrists get sensitive, make sure to put some pads under your knees or double up your mat. So this is what I will be doing. Let's get started. I'm going to double up my mat under my wrists, and also it helps your wrists. So if you can't be in this position for a long time, by doubling up the mat, it decreases the angle in your wrist and it makes it a little bit easier. So make sure to get yourself comfortable. Hands and knees, we'll start with a little warm-up and mobilization. Your hands are under your shoulders. You have about fist distance between your knees. You're trying to create a nice stable top with your back. Take an inhale. On the exhale, just let your tailbone drop down. And inhale, let it come up a little bit past neutral. And again, exhale down and up. We're warming up our lower back so that we get flexible in there and we're able to dig deep into the core. Just one more time. And find your neutral. Somewhere right in between those two positions. So if I took a glass or a bowl of water and placed it on your sacrum, it won't be spilling to your ribs or down between your legs. Find that neutral. Take an inhale. On the exhale, press yourself away from the floor. So push away. See how my shoulder blades are opening up, widening on your back? That's what you want to keep. That will keep your upper back engaged throughout this exercise. It's really important. And it will also keep your wrists and shoulders safe so you're not dumping down. So we're pressed away. Now let's activate our core. Take an inhale. On the exhale, think like you're zipping up the front of your body from the pubic bone up to your ribs. Everything comes into the middle, wraps all the way from the back without any movement in your spine. And inhale, just let your stomach relax. And again, exhale, think about that zipping up, tightening up, zipping up tight pair of jeans that go all the way up to your ribs. And back out. And again, exhale, zip it up. Again, no movement whatsoever in your lower back. You're not doing this movement. We're not moving the lower back. And inhale, release. Final one on the exhale, zip it up. Pull the stomach in and up. And now release it about 10 to 20% to where you can maintain it, but you can also breathe. On the inhale, we start our bird dog. On the inhale, slide your arm and opposite leg out, pull them back in. Other side, slide out, come in. As you're doing this, we're just walking slightly like this. You're focusing on keeping your spine horizontal so you're not shifting side to side. Let's add a lift. Slide out and lift. You want to bring your arm, spine, and leg in one line and bring it back. Keep reaching out through the crown of your head as if somebody is pulling you forward. And back. And reach out. And back. Keep your torso stable. That's your focus in all of this exercises that we're going to be doing. One more each side. Final one. Good. Adding on to it a little bit. Reach arm and leg out. Open up to the side. You can go as far out on a diagonal as your flexibility will allow. Reach out to the side like two arrows. So you might be able to go all the way out. Or you might just stay here. Either way is good with me, as long as you're not letting your hips and your spine rock. So I'll show you what I don't want to do. So I don't want this kind of movements. Everything's still. The middle of your body, the midsection stays still, and you're bringing the arm and leg out. It requires a lot of concentration. Finish one more. And down. Good. Sit back for a second. Give your back a little stretch here. Feels good. Let's open up the side of the body. Take one arm, place it to the side of your mat. Take the other one and place it on top. We're opening up, stretching the side of the body. Your QL muscles, a little bit of your obliques there, your hip. And walk your hands to the other side. Come back. We're done with our warm-up. Let's get started with our work. Get down on your elbows. Give your wrists a little break. You still have about fist distance between your knees. You can keep your fingers crossed, or you can place them down, whatever works for you. Again, press away from the floor. Reach one leg out. Find external rotation in your hips, so you're rotating the hips out, but the ribs stay where they are. Lift the leg up, bring it back down, and up. We have 8 here. We're getting ready for our arabesques at the end of the workout, so we need to open up the hips, stretch the hamstrings out a little bit. We have 2 more, and focus on keeping our lower back straight. Same leg, bend the knee. We're going for circles to open up the hips a little bit more. 5 circles each direction. Again, try not to rock your torso. 4 and a 5. Reverse. 5 circles, opposite direction. 3. Keep pulling your stomach in and up. And 1. Other side. Reach the leg out. Softly point your toes. Find external rotation. Find length all the way through the side of the body. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep reaching out through the crown of your head so your neck is getting longer. We're not sinking down. 2 and 1. Bend the knee. And 5. One direction, doesn't matter which direction you start with. We're going to reverse it anyway. Try to keep a nice, about 90-degree angle in your knee so you're not hugging your heel towards your bottom too much. 1 more. And 5, opposite direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Getting up on our hands and knees again. We're warming up for our knee stretches and knees off stretch. Serious. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Take an inhale and lift up into your pike. Drop your heels down. Lift the heels up a couple of times like this. Warming up the hamstrings and your calves. 1 more. Lift up on your high toes. Shift your upper body forward. You're not completely over your knees, but you're kind of halfway there. You feel that your back is straight. It's not all the way pointed up. Take an inhale right here. On the exhale, drop the knees down and just hover. Now, if you can't hover, feel free to lower your knees down, and then we're going to just lift them back up. And lift up. And exhale down. You want to end up in a position with your shoulders over your hands. And lift it back up. And down. And up. As you're lowering, you have 4 more. Lower only to the point where you can maintain your lower back in this neutral alignment. So if you feel that your tailbone starts sticking out, you feel that pressure in your lower back, you went too far, you're not holding your core. 3 and 2. Get ready. Next one, we're gonna hold it. And 1. Hold your lowest point for 8, 7, 6. Press away from the floor. Scoop your stomach out. And 2, and 1. Drop your knees down, stretch back. Good. Quick break here, and we are back in business here. Press away, toes curl under. Let's lift up, find our knees off again. Now, I find that it's always easier to come down from the bike. So, from here, start bending your knees. Think about tucking your tailbone between your legs. Lower, find your position. Here we go. You're holding where you can maintain your flat back. Slide forward. Knees stay in the same spot. Slide back. And forward. And back. We'll have 8 total. And 6 more. And back. Reach out through the crown of your head, through the tailbone. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Lower down. Rest. Round back, knees off. So we're going to prepare for it without lifting the knees off first. So drop the tailbone down slightly. Feel this lower back lengthening. I don't want you going into cat and cow. Your shoulders stay in place. Only from your waist down you feel that lengthening, the tailbone getting heavier and reaching down. By doing that, you are able to scoop your stomach in and up more. Feel that tightening in front of your body. That's what we are after. Push your ribcage away. Breathe into those back ribs. Think about all of this. Take an inhale. On the exhale, knees off. Hold it here. Round it back. We're holding it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Quick break. If you need, roll your wrists around. We're adding our slides. Find your rounded back. Drop the tailbone down. Find that opening on both sides of your waist. Lift up. If you need to come higher, you can. Just make sure you can maintain it. And we're going to slide forward and back. 7, 6. On each time you're coming back, re-engage your curl. 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Good. Knees down, rest. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sweating over here, so it's definitely a good workout. We're going to do one more over here, one more variation, and then we're going to give our wrists a break. So keep your hands where they are, but move your knees and your hips to the side. So for me, it's my right arm is right between my legs over here. Tuck your tailbone under, tuck your toes under, tailbone is slightly under, lift off. And we're going to do the same knee slides, but in this slightly off position. So we're sending a little bit more work through the side of the body. Your hips are still staying parallel with the floor. 8 total on this side, so we have only 3 left. 2, and a 1. Lower the knees down. Walk your knees to the other side. Find your position. Lengthen out your neck. Don't be looking down between your legs there. You're looking straight down. Your nose is pointed straight down. Lift the knees off. Slide forward. Slide back. Slide forward. And now, if it's hard for you, just keep the knees down. And just focus on the slide and really digging your arms into the floor. Have 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Good. Give yourself a break. Well-deserved break here. Rest. Deep breath, sending the breath all the way into the back ribs, into your lower back, sinking down a little bit lower. And let's lift it back up. Giving our wrist a little break, we're gonna do some knee stretches. So I'm gonna turn around, you can keep facing the same way. Keep your knees, again, about 1 fist distance apart. Now, imagine that you're holding a balloon between your legs. Squeeze that balloon. Squeeze that balloon so that you can keep your glutes engaged, your thighs engaged, and your inner thighs. Bring your arms out to the front. Push your hips forward, so keep squeezing your glutes. Go back to the point where you can maintain it, and back up. Keep looking at your fingertips to make sure that your arms are not shifting, your shoulders are not shifting. Keep squeezing that imaginary balloon. Go back as one single line. A lot of work for your thighs. We have 2 more here. 1 more. Keep pushing those hips forward. Go to the lowest point you can maintain, and up. Whew. Good job. Let's continue. We have 2 more sets left for this workout. Hands and knees again. We're gonna do some single, we're gonna go into our planks and then go into our single leg planks. Walk 1 foot out, the other foot out. Now here we found our plank. And again, let's check it. While you're holding it, it's good to hold our plank for a little bit. Lengthen out through the crown of your head, your neck is long. Reach out through the heels in the opposite direction. If you can, keep your heels together. If not, you can open them up for more stability. I like my heels together. Think about dropping your tailbone down slightly. That will lengthen out your lower back. Hug your midsection in. Reach out. Think that you're trying to make your waist longer. Push away from the floor. Lower down. Good. Adding some legs to this. And again, lift up. Lift one leg up, hips stay still, lower down. Lift the other leg up, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hips are not rocking. 1, come down. Stretch for a second, roll your wrists around if you need to. Coming back. This is where we're going for a single leg stuff. Let's go ahead and find our plank first. With one knee, lift one leg up, bring this knee in first. And press it back out. Bring it in and out. No movement in the core. Hips are not sinking. 1 more time this leg. In and out. Lower. Straight to the other leg. 4 times. Knee in, under your chest, and out. 3, and out. 2, and out. 1 more. Out. Good. Now, if this is too much, you can always do it with one knee down and pull in, press out, pull in, press out. In the other side, the same way. Pull in, push out, pull in, push out. Tuck your toes under. That's going to be the hardest part of the workout. Things will start coming down after this. You can see I'm still dripping over here. Toes under. Find that knees off position. So drop the tailbone down a little bit. Keep the lower back really nice and long. Pull the stomach in and up. Lift up. Reach. One leg out. Now, you might want to wiggle out a little bit more. Move, shift your torso forward. Bring the knee under your chest. Move the torso back. Bridge the leg back. And in. And out. Try to keep the leg in line with the hip and with your spine. Neck is long. Have 2 more, so 5 total. I know these ones are tough. Last one. Lower down the wrist. Roll your wrist before we go to the other side. Toes under. And walk your knees a little bit past your hips to give you a little bit more range of motion there. Shift your upper body forward. So lift up. Connect it to your core. Reach the leg out. Pull the knee in. Shift the torso forward. And back out. In and out. Now, if it's too much for your wrist, you can always skip the fists. One side is usually always harder than the other one. So that's my difficult side. 2 more. Whew, rest. Hope you're feeling it in your deltoids over here, your shoulders, and everywhere else, honestly. Alright, going up to our arabesque. So let's give this wrist one last little roll. If your wrists are really tired by now, you can do a variation of this on your elbows, or you can just skip it and go to your stretch and maybe come back to this final one after a little bit once your wrists have rested. Or again, you can try the fists, but I honestly like my open palms more. I'm just going to roll up my mat a little bit more to lift my wrists up, and my fingers are going to be down. Decrease that angle a little bit. Take an inhale. On the exhale, find your stretch, your pike. And by shifting the weight of your body into your heels, you can take some of that pressure off your wrists here. Now, bring your toes together, heels together. You can be up on your toes. One leg goes up. Remember the arabesques that we did on your elbows? You're more than welcome to continue with those. And lift. You open up the hips, but the shoulders stay square. And bring back 2 more like this. Open up, go to the point that's available to you. Try not to let your supporting leg go to the side. All over the place. Come back. Lower the foot. Let's do the other side. 5. Square out your hips as you come down. Open the hips as you come up. Square the hips. Open. 2 more. Try to find that opening through the waist as you're coming up. You're lifting up for the sky. Lower down. Okay. Our final variation here. Final one. I need to adjust my mat a little bit. We are going between our hamstring stretch, like elephant, our plank, and the arabesque. A lot going on here, but we'll take it nice and easy. Legs together, take an inhale, lift up into your arabesque. Make sure you're staying grounded, push away from the floor. Lift your one leg up. Come down into the plank, square your hips. Lift up. Let the leg go to the side as far as it can go for you. And shift it forward. You're shifting on this front leg, giving this hamstring, that hip, a nice big stretch here. Now, if you can't straighten out the leg over here, if it's just not working out for you, just bend the knee a little bit and shift back. It's fine. I just want you to try to get that stretch right in here, in your booty and in your hamstring. Up on your toes, lift the leg up through the side, woo, hitting the railings. and back down. So I'm gonna shift. Arabesque. Come forward. Find your plank, square your hips. Come up. Let the leg go through the side as far as it will go for you. And shift forward. Shift the weight of the body a little bit more forward towards your arms. Start shifting back. Lift the leg up. Arabesque. Come back into your plank. Have 2 more, so we have 4 total. Up. Through the side, come forward. Whew. Shift. And forward. Last one this side. Through the side, go, 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 go. Up. Here we go. Final one back. And drop. Rest before we go to the other side. Down the work here. Okay. Shifting up, final thing. If you need, roll your wrists around. Wiggle your hips around. Find leg neutral again. And let's go for it. Lift up. Heels together, just slightly apart over here. Lift the leg up. Shifting into our plank. Single leg plank. Even out your hips. Lift back up. Leg goes to the side, big, big, big work for the hip, and forward. Again, feel free to bend the knee if you need to right here. And then shifting the weight back into your back leg, back foot. Open up. Find your arabesque. And forward. And it can be a much smaller movement, so about right here, to the side, bend the knee, shift forward. Up into your arabesque and shift into your plank. 2 more. Out. Give me your best ones. To the side. Shift, big stretch for your hamstring. Try to keep your shoulders as even as possible. Arabesque and forward. Final one. And shift. And knees down. Rest. Feel free to rest as long as you need to. Go for your stretch, for your rest pose, or for some deeper stretches. I hope you enjoyed this workout. I hope you are sweating as much as I do. You had a full body workout, so replenish your body, drink plenty of water, rest, stretch, and I'll see you again soon. And if you like this workout, feel free to like it and subscribe to the channel to receive more free workouts like this in the future. Bye.